Thank you, Madam Moderator. Your Excellency, Secretary General, Your Excellency, Prime Minister of Finland, distinguished delegates, special guests, friends. As chair of CSW 64, I want to wholeheartedly congratulate all women and girls on the upcoming International Women's Day. The Commission on the Status of Women, as the principal policy-making body of the United Nations for Gender Equality and Empowerment of Women, was planning to have a session befitting this anniversary year with wide participation from civil society, government officials, young people, and other stakeholders from around the world. We are all saddened that due to the global coronavirus disease situation, it has been necessary to scale down this year's session. But on Monday, 9 March, CSW is expected to adopt a political declaration that will reaffirm Beijing Platform for Action and to commit to its full, accelerated, and effective implementation. Today, we are here to celebrate the promise of Platform for Action. 25 years after its adoption, we reflect on its profound meaning and effect as we applaud the achievement of many women and girls who have been and who are changing the world as we speak. A quarter century ago in Beijing, the United Nations Fourth World Conference on Women culminated in adoption of historic Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action. A momentous and progressive global agenda, the platform created a blueprint for member states to advance women's rights and empower all women and girls everywhere, a reality without which the world can neither achieve nor accomplish its potential and tremendous challenges that this century, like all prior ones, inevitably brings. That 17,000 people from 189 countries gathered in Beijing in 1995 meant that gender equality was on everyone's radar. The rights of women finally became a global matter, and we thank all women and men who took part in the achievement. Gender equality and the human rights of women and girls remain a global issue 25 years after some of you in this hall gathered in Beijing and at 3 world conferences prior to that in Mexico City, Copenhagen, and Nairobi. Our world will never be at peace so long as gender equality and exchange of basic human rights between men and women are regarded as privilege and luxury. That is unnatural. It is not natural that women are paid less than men for doing the same jobs. It is not natural that violence against women runs rampant and is even used as a weapon to break down societies. It is not natural that in this 21st century, not a single country has achieved full equality. We also recognize that much of the resistance faced by gender equality advocates 25 years ago still remains, and the backlash against women's rights today has taken on new forms. Dear friends, now is not time to slow down. Now is time to take leaps. Each year we are welcoming more women into upper levels of political leadership with the highest rate of 61.25% women in parliament in Rwanda. Yet global average of women MPs remains at 24.9%. That is almost the percentage of women represented in Parliament of Armenia. I take heart from the future generation. To all young women and girls, and to my 2 daughters, 19 and 9 years old, I would like to implore, do not wait for the torch to be passed on you, but take the lead on your own. You are to accomplish what it has taken the international community to accomplish over 25 years. I'm reminded how across every nation, women and girls are taking center stage, making their voices heard and changing the world that we live in. In my own country, Armenia, our recent national experience reaffirms the critical role that women play in public life, as they have been at the forefront of revolutionary transformations, acting as guarantors of peaceful and lasting change. The question we need to ask to ourselves and each other as representatives of member states, United Nations entities, and non-governmental organizations is what needs to change, and how do we ensure that change and progress that follows is irreversible. We need to re-examine and rework the system, be cognizant of the patriarchy that created it, and alter it so that the system works for all of us, beginning with women and girls. The change needs to be systematic, institutional, cultural, and global. This is what we are here to celebrate and to remind ourselves today, that we are the instruments of this evolution, and that together we can alter the course for future generations of women and girls to ensure that we all and the world at large reaches its full potential. I know that it is possible. I believe that together we can do it. I thank you.